Podcast. We are back for another daily edition of Photo Q&A, where we answer one of your photography questions every single day of the week, along with the help from my high school best friend, Paul, who's going to keep me on track and ask any clarifying questions if I get too technical or anything that the beginner photographer like yourself may not understand. Sometimes I just get into my head and get going pretty crazy. So if you have any questions that you want answered about photography or anything even related to photography, feel free to ask those questions. Submit your questions. You can do so on Instagram. Just comment on any of our photos. You can leave us a comment on Facebook. That's facebook.com/beginner photography podcast. Or just shoot us an email at beginnerphotographypodcast@gmail.com. And guys, if you like this episode and you get any sort of value out of it whatsoever, I would be forever grateful if you left us a review in iTunes or whatever podcast player you are listening to us on right now. That's it. Let's go ahead and get into today's question. Paul, welcome back. It is Tuesday. Hit me with today's question.
Thanks, Ray. I'm really happy to be here on today's episode on Tuesday.
Hey, man. I'm writing a check right now. What's today's date?
Tuesday.
Okay, right on.
You know I don't observe dates, Ray.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's just the government trying to control us.
Good point. Good point. You know what? I'm sorry that I hit on this hot button issue. Why don't we just get into today's question?
Thank you for respecting me and my beliefs.
Got it, man. Always.
And Mary wants to know your beliefs on how you edit your photos before you put them on Instagram or Facebook. Do you do it on your phone, or do you do it like in Lightroom before you post? Also, what's your favorite app?
I think she's asking, how do I edit my phone photos?
Okay.
Okay.
No.
So she's not asking if...
No. Objection.
Do you edit the photos from your phone before you post them to Instagram or Facebook? If so, what's your favorite app?
Okay, I object. Do you edit the photos from your phone? Not do you edit the photos on your phone? She said from your phone. Yeah. So you upload your photos to a computer.
Right, but then she's asking about my favorite app. Them. And then she's talking about Instagram, which is a fun... Okay,
so you're
I see. Okay, you're playing technicalities here. I see what you...
So you're going off of her leading...
No, I'm just going off her question.
Well, her question doesn't say... editing it on your phone.
Okay. Well, she asked about apps. So,
maybe she's talking about appetizers that teach at Fridays.
She might be. Everybody loves potato skins. Like, there's no denying that. Like, that is not what is in question here. Even though, like, it's
bar nachos.
Or bar nachos. Bar nachos
Straight
sometimes
bar
are good,
nachos.
But you have to make sure that there's no queso and that it's shredded cheese. Because if there's queso, you throw it right into the trash. Yeah. Right in the trash.
Queso's pretty gross.
That's all that I'm saying. We are completely on the same page here. So how about we just get back to this question?
Okay.
When it comes to the photos that I edit, that I take with my phone, and I edit them on my phone, I do edit them on my phone. Okay.
You sound like Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, okay.
Or no, you sound like George Costanza.
What's the deal with phones? So, you know, Instagram has come a long way from when it first started. God, years ago. That feels so weird. It's like Instagram's this old app
10
now.
months? 11
10
months
ago? No, give me a break. I was still using Instagram when I lived in California. So it has to have been at least, it's at least 6 years old. Yes. Yeah. I will go back to my Instagram.
You're going to look it up, and it's going to say when it was established.
No. It's going to say when I uploaded the first photo to Instagram, and it was not a new thing.
Okay. So, do you edit your photos while you're looking this up? Do things at once.
Oh, God. I'm going to have to...
Pat your head and rub your stomach.
I can't do it. Yeah. So, Instagram has come a really long way since it first started. Years ago, when I first downloaded Instagram, the only option was choose a filter, right? That was it. There was no control other than if you like this filter or you don't like this filter. If you don't, you got to pick another one. There was no adjustments. There was no fine-tuning your photos, which there is now. So if I take a photo on my phone of my kids, right? Kids are playing outside or something like that. 9 times out of 10, Instagram is going to be more than enough now to go in there, upload the photo, and then I can apply a filter if I want to, and then edit it even further with the brightness, details, color, the saturation, highlights, shadow detail. You can adjust the angle of the photo if it's not perfectly square or symmetrical rather. So the amount of flexibility that you have within Instagram is pretty incredible these days. But if there's a photo that I think needs extra attention, like sometimes I'll take a photo where maybe it's a sunset and the background is very colorful, but I'm also in the photo. If the background of the sky, it's going to be very bright, no matter how colorful the sky is. I'm going to be very dark in the photo. And a lot of times the shadow slider in Instagram is, it works for a lot of things, for minor things, but to get a lot of detail back, it's kind of garbage. So my favorite app, the only app that I use to edit photos on my phone, is Snapseed. And Snapseed was created by a company called Nix Software, and they have a whole suite of computer editing programs as well, but Google bought them out specifically for Snapseed. So now Google owns Snapseed. Again, completely free app. And the amount of adjustments, the amount of control, the amount of editing that you can do to your photos in Snapseed is insane. It's absolutely insane.
Is that on the App Store as well?
Everywhere. iPhone, Android.
I'm going to look real quick. Keep talking.
I don't know if it's in Windows Phone. I don't even think anybody still uses a Windows Phone. So
yes, I know one person,
Whoa.
And you do too.
Oh, I do?
Starts with a Z.
No, Zach Baker?
Yes.
Ah. Oh.
Loves it. Loves it.
Well, it actually probably is in the Windows Store. Or the window, whatever they call their app store. Point is that the app is incredible. So if I need fine-tune adjustments, you can have like selective layers. So I can like just click on my face and it'll bring up like a circle of like, hey, this is everything within the circle that you want to control. So I can just make my face a little bit brighter, but I don't want to adjust the shadows somewhere else. And for that, I will definitely use Snapseed to more fine-tune the photos that I'm editing. And then Instagram is just for the basic edits, just to add consistency with a filter and color profile to my feed and my photos. So that is it.
When I have to edit my photos, which is usually just like little things because my finger will be on the edge of the lens or like, like something silly, I just use my phone. I think, and I have an iPhone 6. Like there's enough in there for me to fix it.
What do you mean? You mean just like through the Photos app? You just go in there and wow.
I take the picture and then I just hit the little edit. I don't even remember what it looks like. Hold on, let me see. Take a picture of nothing real quick. It's a little slidey bars, which to me means edit. And then you can do like a couple of different things, like change the exposure or the color, like throw a filter, the rotation, adjust it. It's enough. And I don't have Instagram or post to Facebook very often.
Yeah, again, that's one of those things that Apple has tried to implement into their photo app because it does make the whole editing process a whole lot easier. And if you're spending more time using Apple software rather than having to go out and use a third-party application, then that's what they're going to favor. By the way, just look back. This right here was my first photo on Instagram of my little puppy Brandon. We took him out on a walk, and it was taken June 6th of 2011. That was 6 years ago. And I was not the first person on Instagram.
That was 13 days before I got married.
Yeah, right there. What? Oh, wait for it. From California with love. Look at that. You remember where that is?
Yeah. Mission Beach.
Beautiful. Before you can even tag locations.
Wow.
Jeez.
Nuck and Futs.
I just dated myself right there.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What? No were there hashtags back then?
There were, but I wasn't using them. Because I was like, I'm not using this to find people or whatever. Wow, man, I forgot about all these people who I used to talk to on Instagram. This is crazy. Anyway, Mary, I hope that that was a good enough answer for you. Seriously, try out Snapseed. It's great. And if it's too much for you, just stick with Instagram. Usually a lot of times that offers enough control. And then just share it to Facebook. So there you go.
There you go, Mary. And you have a good day, Mary.
You have a good day. Guys, I hope that you liked today's question. I hope that it brought you value and some sort of actionable tip that you're going to be able to implement and put into your photography journey to advance you to wherever you want to be, whether it's just a hobbyist or if you really want to take your photography professional and open up some sort of studio or business to do so. I hope that you got at least one piece of information out of today's episode. And again, if you did, please, please, please give us a review in iTunes. That's all that I ask for. I ask for nothing out of you, out of this podcast. These podcasts take a lot of time to create, and I'm so happy to do so if you are going to take these tips and implement them to grow yourself, to grow your photography. So the only thing that I ask of you is if you could just please leave us a rating and review in iTunes or whatever podcast player or app you are listening to us on right now. Again, guys, if you have any photography questions or about anything photography related, feel free to send us an email at beginnerphotographypodcast@gmail.com. Reach out to us on Facebook, facebook.com/beginner photography podcast, or find us on Instagram, where you'll be able to keep up with us and all of our guests that we have on the podcast as well. And that is Instagram username Beginner Photo Podcast. That's all that I got for today. I hope that you guys get out there, shoot something fun, enjoy. I love you guys, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.